Angela Berrill is a well-respected dietitian, nutrition expert, educator, speaker and presenter. She's passionate about hauora and nutrition, believing that everyone should enjoy their kai as well as nurture their bodies. Kia ora Angela, nau mai, haere mai, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. It's good to be here.
Te ahua nei, kua whai tātou i ngā hua o Tangaroa, so it looks like we've got a little bit of goodness from the sea going on today.
We sure do, and look, seafood is packed with lots of good nutrients, so we can't go wrong. We've got protein, iodine, and omega-3s for our hearts and brains.
Nā reira, ko tō tino kaupapa, so what you're really about is having nutritious kai that is, of course, delicious.
And quick and easy.
Kare tu atu I tēnā, that is the best of the best. So we have quick and easy as well. And what are we going to make today?
So first off, we're going to make some lovely, healthy fish burgers, served with lots of salad and really tasty goodness along with that.
Oh, ka rawe tēnā, that sounds much better than the usual fish and chips.
Exactly, and just as quick and easy.
Ngā kūtai, ne? So we have mussels there. What are we going to make with our mussels?
So we've got a great recipe from the Heart Foundation. It's really quick and easy, and we can do it on the barbecue or we can do it in the pan for mussel fritters, and we can serve that with a delicious side salad.
Ka pai e hoa, nā reira ka timata ki here. Where do we start?
So I think first we're going to start with the fish burgers. Now we've got teriyaki here, but if you want to have something that's a little bit more economical, you can use canned fish as well.
Oh, nice.
Canned salmon is great because it actually is a good source of omega-3, which is great for our hearts and brains. We just want to put this into the food processor. Don't even need to chop it. It's going to be all blended up nicely in there until it's lightly chopped, rather than turning it into a fish paste.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Stacey. Great, thank you. Perfect.
Nā, me aro tāua ki te aha i nei, so what are we on to now?
I'll get you to grate one courgette, and I'm going to get the juice of one lemon over here.
Aira nei, ka whiu heitara te tangata ki a koe. Do people get a bit worried when they know that you're a dietitian and think you may be, judging what they're eating? Or
Definitely. It's quite interesting actually when you're out for dinner and people don't know what you do, and then they look automatically at what's on your plate, and I think, for me anyway, they kind of breathe a sigh of relief because I'm just all about, not getting too hung up on food. Food's there to be enjoyed. So when I'm eating out, it's just really having the enjoyment factor, but mostly whole, less processed ingredients.
Ai, nā reira ka taia tonu. You can still do that. You can still enjoy your kai and be healthy. It's not all about, I guess, deprivation, is it?
No, exactly. Like, we want to enjoy food. And if you're cooking with mostly, whole and less processed ingredients, and you're eating plenty of non-starchy vegetables and fruit, you can't go wrong. And I'll get you to put in the lemon juice as well. And I'm going to chop up about 1.5 tablespoons of chopped parsley as well. We don't need to chop it up too finely because it will get mixed up in the food processor as well. And we're also going to add in 1 teaspoon of the curry powder. And then we've also got 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs here. And also we're going to finally add 1 egg, so I'll get you to crack that egg.
Hanamitia, and just mix it all.
We're going to mix it all. It's all done, and now what we're going to do is just form them into little patties, and we're going to lightly pan fry them.
Ka pai. Pē te rahi te.
So roughly we want about a large handful, so this mixture should make about 4 patties.
Oh, ka pai. Nā reira, how te momo hinu ka whakamahia e tāua, so what sort of oil are we going to use?
So we've got some olive oil. We're just going to use enough to lightly coat the pan. Now, olive oil is a fantastic oil to use. It's packed with antioxidants and it's a really good fat, again, for the heart. So we just want it over about a medium heat. We don't want the pan to get too hot because then it will actually burn the base of the patties. We want to wait for about a couple of minutes or so until they're nicely golden and cooked through, and then we can flip them over.
I te nuing o te wā, so I've noticed that usually people like you, ngā mātanga hauora, the dietitians, nutrition experts, will say that we should eat more fish. We don't have it enough. How often should we eat fish?
So for our hearts, we want to be having oily fish preferably, about 2 to 3 times per week.
What?
So, but look, it's not necessarily having fish as your main meal. It could be including fish with lunch and things as well.
Well, I'm loving this. The teriyaki right there and the fritters is looking
Smells
good.
really good, doesn't it?
Aye.
There we go.
Yum.
Yeah. So we'll just leave them in there for another couple of minutes again to brown on that side. Cool. So I think these should almost be ready to go. Nice and golden. There we go. We'll just take them out. Just put them nicely on the side here.
Koe rite mo te hanga pāki, ne? So we're making our burgers.
We sure are. So we can either grab the pita pockets or otherwise the bun. We just want to fill that up with lots of good, nice salad ingredients here.
He māma hoki ki ngā tamariki, and the kids can, just make it together.
Exactly, and kids really enjoy making their own kind of meals and have everything in little separate bowls, make it really nice and colourful. Children like to kind of eat with their eyes, so to speak, so just make it really nice and fun.
Tato katoa, all of us do, so then we've got this yummy sauce there. I may have gone a little bit heavy on that. Me te rētihi, ne? And then some lettuce on top.
Yeah.
Okay, tāua te wā, so we have to do the most important test. Ngā whakamātautau.
Taste test.
Yeah.
All comes down to taste.
Kia ora.
Fresh ingredients.
Loving the fish patty, that's delicious. The remana and that little lemon is just a really nice zesty sort of pop, isn't it?
It's a nice little kick and quick and easy, right? Who knew? All in the food processor.
And there's more where this came from, right?
There sure is. So next we're going to actually get on to doing the mussel fritters, again, which are really quick and easy and a good use of seafood.
Engari me kai tonu, just one more bite or two.
We've been really lucky to get some beautiful fresh mussels here today. So what we're going to start off by doing is actually just steaming them to open them up out of their shells a little bit and par-cook them.
Okay.
So we've got about 350 grams roughly of mussel meat is what we're after.
Taupoki ki runga, so
Lid on. So while we've got the mussels steaming away, we're going to need to finally chop up 2 spring onions. Just quickly check on our mussels and see how things are looking.
Mena kua tūwhera ne, so we're just looking to see if they've opened up.
Yeah, just looking to see if they've opened up and whether or not things are boiling away and simmering.
Ko aua kōrero anō mō ngā mātaitai ne, so the same with seafood as we were talking about with fish.
That's right, really great source of vitamins, minerals, protein, but also those omega-3 fatty acids, which are really found in things like our mussels, but also salmon, sardines, mackerel, the oily sorts of fish. Great, so we've got parsley into there, it's about half a cup of parsley.
Okay.
We're also going to use 4 eggs and 2 cups of wholemeal flour. And we're going to add in a couple of teaspoons of baking powder. So we're just going to open all these mussels up.
E homai e tahi mākua mahi,
Here we go,
I'll help
actually
you
put them
there.
in the middle. Great.
Ngā ka tapa here, are we going to cut them or are we going to be using...
We are going to cut them, so just basically finely chop them once they've all been pulled out of their shells and debedded. And we can just add these into our ingredients once they're ready to go. We've also got to add some milk and some low-fat yogurt as well. Now, this is where it's great to get the kids involved. We want to do just a whole lot of mixing. So with a spoon or a whisk, just give it a nice big stir. We don't want to over stir them too much though, because that can make the batter quite tough. Great, so again, it's just over a medium heat. We don't want to burn the fritters, and just turning them once they've kind of got that lightly golden colour on the base.
Ooh, pai te ahua hoa, those are looking beautiful. So how do you like to serve this up?
I found this gorgeous little chopping board here, which I think is really cute. And what we're going to do is grab 3 of the mussel fritters, and then we're going to have the salad in this other half of the chopping board, and all drizzled with some beautiful lemon.
Titiro ki ena, these look amazing. Look at me just going on in there. What
Help yourself.
Ka koe te manuhiri, that's a shocker, sorry.
Enjoy.
Ngā mihi ki a tangaroa, and with thanks to the god of the seas. So that's looking amazing. Let's see in terms of the consistency. Nice and fluffy. And no he meti, ne? I think the things with mussels as well is that it's sort of like meat, so kids would actually not even maybe know. He kūtai ke, it's actually a mussel.
Exactly, and you can put more vegetables in there if you want, so you could add in some courgette or corn, or I actually enjoy using up the leftover vegetables from the fridge or any uneaten vegetables from the kids' dinner.
Pai mo te tinana, he mama noi ho te tuna, it's good for you, it's easy to make, but you're hitting all the sweet spots, all the great things that we want. Nā reira ngā mihi nui ki a koe. Thank you so much.
Not a problem, and hopefully I've converted you into thinking that mussel fritters aren't quite so complicated.
True, tika tau.